Bluff City Media presents The Anthony Sain Show with your host, Anthony Sain. Now, let's get to the show.
Going on, everybody? Welcome to the Anthony Sain Show. This is, of course, your host, Anthony Sain. Here with my guy, man, Kenny Stubblefield in the building, way on the other side of Collierville out there. I'm out here in the suburbs of Horn Lake, a.k.a. the edge of Whitehaven. Kenny Stubblefield.
The edge of the world. It's the edge of the world, the flat earth.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Where you're at right
flat
now.
earth. I see what Kyrie was talking about, man, for sure.
Right?
Out here in the edge of Whitehaven, out here in Memphis, Tennessee. All right, y'all. No freaky talk today. We got a lot going on with sports. I don't give a fuck. Test this shit. Say the Anthony Sain Show. Chris Vernon Show is going on right now. If you want to stay strict, I'm gonna talk about what the fuck I want to talk about. Y'all know that. You do not have to tune in. But I know you playing, but it's all good. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Anthony Sain Show once again. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it. I'm here to talk about what's been going on with the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm not physically feeling well today, so y'all bear with me as I get through this. Just extremely tired, bro. Like I went to bed super late last night. Got up super early, and I've not had a chance to just either lay back down or or just rest my mind. It's just been constant stuff today, so I'm pushing through for sure, man. It's definitely my flu game, but I ain't sick. Let me not.
Let's go, man.
I ain't sick at all, but I am extremely tired, and I'm gonna push through. But good to be here today, man. A lot of stuff to talk about, of course, with your Memphis Grizzlies. I been reading a lot of takes on Twitter, reading a lot of stories, reading a lot of bullshit articles, watching a lot of shows, just to gauge what people are saying, what people are talking about, man. Seeing a lot of stats out there getting stuff that are absolutely disturbing.
Like egregious stats.
Yeah. Kind of a sad day in Memphis today, man. Not only did the Grizzlies lose to the Houston Rockets, a team that I didn't expect them to win, regardless of what the status of the Grizzlies is. But you also had the stuff with Tony Allen, of course, right? That happened yesterday. Yeah. Very unfortunate story with him. I mean, you had a conversation about that off the air. It has me even more kind of off, like, some of the things that we talked about with that whole troubling situation. But, of course, the big thing that happened yesterday was the Grizzlies losing to the Houston Rockets. And outside of the game, there were so many things that a lot of people upset, a lot of fans upset. Somebody said today, I've never seen the fan base this much in an uproar about any coach in the social media era of the Memphis Grizzlies. And it's wild, man. This is something wild. That shit wild. That shit is wild for sure. Really, really wild. Some of the stuff the amount of the consensus of people that are already out on Coach Iisalo, right? But yeah, let's talk about it, man. Kenny, the first subject of the day. Let's pull up John and Jaren. Let's pull them up on the screen. Let's talk about these dudes, man. The question I have is, the statement I have is, it could all be so simple. Kenny, there was a song by the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yep.
Called Can It Be That It Was All So Simple? One of my favorite hip-hop songs of all time.
Right.
And that song was sampled from a Gladys Knight and the Pip song by the same title. It Could All Be So Simple. And but she said that song was also sampled by Lauryn Hill and her song It Could All Be So Simple, but you'd rather make it hard. Anyway, classic, just a classic line, right? And the key line, like I said, is it could all be so simple, but you rather make it hard, which implies somebody was making a conscious decision to make something easy hard. Kenny Stubblefield. And me, myself, Anthony Sain, when Coach Iisalo was hired as the Grizzlies head coach, and it was a foregone conclusion to me. I knew that they were going to hire him way before it was announced. Like I showed y'all in the group chat, I had a tweet ready, like they're about to fire Taylor Jenkins and Iisalo's going to be the next coach. I had that photo ready the day that Jenkins got fired. And I wasn't surprised he was the guy. But the number one thing that sold me on him, Kenny Stubblefield, is that I envision a world where things would be made simple. That you would get out of the way, let Ja be Ja. You would set screens. You would get Jaren going, and in the preseason stuff and in the summer camps, we heard things about, Josh saying it's the hardest camp I've ever been in. And I'm starting to see why. I don't know if it was physically hard. It might have just been a bunch of what is this type stuff. But, and you heard Iisalo saying, I'm going to use Jaren as a screener. I'm going to use as a ball handler in a screening role. I'm like, oh, man, like this sounds, pretty fucking awesome. Like, sign me up for all this stuff, man. And Kenny, we've seen something in these first 9 games of the season that looks absolutely worse than anything that I bitched about Taylor Jenkins about in the
100%.
last 7 years. It's absolutely horrible. And let me say this too, man. Let me get this out the way. I've kind of pride myself and make a conscious effort to be as interactive with people on Twitter as I can. Like, I've always been that way, right? Like, if anybody asks me anything, I've always responded to them. I see a lot of people that ask me a lot of stuff, and I'll say this to everybody: I'm watching the same games y'all are watching, bro. Like, there's nothing I have to say about what I see that's different about what you guys see. And I think that because I've been so open, it does make me a person that people can say, I know if I put this media member, this media member, and Sain in a group, I know Sain is going to respond to me. And I've always prided myself on being that guy. But right now, like today, I just can't do that, bro. Like, I literally have a daily show, and I really don't have the time to respond to everything that people have to say. Like I said, I'm watching the same thing. I'm watching the same games, that everybody's watching, and it is very disappointing to see. One thing that makes it hard on me, Kenny Summerfield, is when 9 times out of 10, if a Grizzlies game is on, I'm working and I'm literally watching it. It's almost like I'm in the sunken place, bro, because it's like I can see it. I don't hear anything 9 times out of 10. I really can't respond to it because I'm entertaining people at the time, but I'm watching all this wild stuff. I saw the KCP missed dunk that flew to the other side of the goal of the court, and Tara Easton hits a corner 3. I saw that, bro. I saw it in real time, and I couldn't really respond to it. It's very deflating, bro. It's very deflating, and you would think that if these 2 gentlemen to my right are whatever they are, whatever direction they are, to my left, if you've got those 2 guys on your team, you can find a way to make those guys work. And you see numbers that are showing that they're only averaging 14 minutes a game together out of 48 minutes. Those two guys right there are playing 14 minutes in the entire game. And that's 7 minutes less than what they were doing last year. And last year I was going absolutely crazy. At this same point in the season, I was going absolutely crazy. And I was saying, if Jenkins is horrible, fire him now. Don't wait until the end of the season. Don't waste what could be a relative season of health. It wasn't. Ended up not being a relatively funny season. I mean, a relatively healthy season. But I was saying, if you think that Taylor Jenkins is bad, let him go now. And of course they didn't. They let him go with 9 games left in the season. But it's very disheartening. But I'm going to throw out a lot of blame today because a lot of people are saying that Coach Iisalo is not the guy. He's stubborn. He's not going to adjust to a traditional NBA system or just a winning system, period, based on what he has. And I'm sure you guys have watched a lot of other shows today or listened to a lot of other shows today. I'm not going to say anything much different than what you've heard anywhere else. But I will ask one question. To people, and I'll ask that. And I don't think I've heard anybody else ask this question. Why is it that you want Iisalo fired, and why do you want him fired now? And when I say that, I'm asking for this reason. Let me get some water. Hold on. Bro, I'm beyond exhausted. I'm getting energy as I'm going right now.
Let's go.
But I'm beyond exhausted. I'm good. If the reason, because I feel a lot of this on social media, and I think it's human nature. As a Grizzlies fan base, we've never been here before. And when I say here, I don't mean bad starts or losing games or the guys are playing like shit or whatever. We've never been in a place where the national eye is on us. Like, I'm talking about dead center. Like we've looked at the stuff that's going on with Giannis. Like, oh man, it's kind of dumb that they're trying to get him out of there. he's he's under this microscope, and that's kind of dumb. But we've never felt that on us. We've never been where all NBA eyes. We never had the Kevin Icos of the world come here. Whatever. I think his name is Kevin. Whatever. Kelly Iko. We never had the Kelly Icos of the world.
Kelly Iko, yeah.
And all these guys, and Tim McMahon's bitch ass is coming, and we've never been this much where there's like this level of discord and this level of toxicity. And all these things are pointing towards us. Like, we've never been in a situation where all eyes have been on us, where all this negativity is toward our team. On top of losing, right? And with that negativity that's coming, it's caused a divide where people are saying, okay, the Grizzlies organization has to make a choice. It's got to be either Team Ja Morant, which I think is the overwhelming favorite, or Team Coach Iisalo. Like, we've created this divide. And the people that are Team Ja Morant are equating, well, let's get Iisalo out of here so we can make Ja happy today. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of the bravado that I'm hearing, a lot of the responses from that are coming from that. And am I going to say that that's not warranted? No, I'm not going to say that at all, because the shit that Iisalo has been doing has been awful. Like, the same things that he's doing, I 1,000,000% killed Taylor Jenkins for him. I'm going to do the same thing with him. But what I will say is this: that particular energy, like I said the other day, coaches find a way to either hang around or get the fuck out of here. And that's what they do, man. Like, they come with the expiration date. When we got Ja Morant, we saw him with his little baby dreads in his head and his little twist, and we were like, oh, man, that dude's the real deal. We all had visions of number 12 going up in the Raptors, right? And when we saw Cedric Carroll the other night, oh, that kid's going to be in the Raptors. And when Jaren got, Defensive Player of the Year, and, oh, man, how many of these is he going to get? How many All-Star bids is he going to get? Like, John Jaren, they're going to be the most celebrated guys ever. They're going to be, their jerseys is going to be, their numbers, their album, their platinum album is going to be up there with next to Zebo and Tony, right? All those things, right? We don't do that with coaches, man. We know that when you get a coach that they won't be here long. You know that there's going to be an expiration date on their time. So I'm not going to say don't be upset, because fuck, bro, I'm upset. I'm watching the same stuff y'all watching. I'm watching it with no volume, and you know what I mean? I'm watching it without context a lot. I miss a lot, you know what I mean? But I'm watching the same games you guys are watching. So I understand the feeling, but I don't particularly feel like it feels like a lot of this is in order to keep Ja. Let me just stir up the get this dude out of here energy in hopes that they'll get him out of here and Ja will be happy. And I think there's a lot of that. And I think there's a lot of people who are legit fed up. I was tripping on my boy M-Town Ant, the guy that cooks, that makes the pizza. Yeah. He was like, yeah, man, y'all told me that the preseason games don't matter. Well, preseason games don't matter, but this shit is worse than preseason. I left preseason feel like we'll be okay, bro. You know what I mean? I saw Ty Jerome making shots. I saw KCP making shots. Jalen Wells was hitting middies, and Cedric Carroll was real bad. But I feel good. I felt good about the team still, coming into the preseason. Coming out of the preseason. This doesn't feel good at all. This feels absolutely awful. I've never seen the Grizzlies look like this before. I've seen us get our ass beat. I've seen us get blown out. I've seen us lose by 30 and 40 points. I've seen all those things with even with the rough and tough grit and grind Grizz who didn't back down from anybody. I saw them get their ass ran out the gym. Like, I've seen that happen, right? So it's not the wins and losses thing. Like, I don't care about winning and losing. Like, at no point of this season have I cared about that. Because I said, bro, I don't see a lot of wins before we get our dues, so I'm going to celebrate every one. That's been my thing the entire time. So I'm not upset because of the wins and the losses. But I'm upset because the energy on the court, like the effort, the crazy numbers, like the amount of minutes that those two dudes are playing together, that bothers me. Weird ass comments that here I am again. I almost called him Taylor Jenkins. That Coach Iisalo is saying, right? Like, just wild stuff. Like, I'm not concerned with optimizing one player. I'm concerned with optimizing everybody. But bro, you ain't doing that either. Yeah, we got to get Jaren going, but he's shooting his true shooting percentage as well and all that. But bro, anytime as a fan base, I put this on Twitter, and it is hilarious. Anytime as a fan base that the fan base is almost 90% backing Jaren, like, get this dude Iisalo out of here because he's ruining Jaren. Like, when you're there, man, you're not in a good place. But things have to be bad as divisive as this front office is when it comes down to Jaren Jackson Jr. But it's disappointing, man. But I'm gonna say this as well, Kenny. Those two dudes aren't without blame, bro.
Oh God,
they're not.
Yes, yes,
they're not, man. And I'm the first person that's gonna say, John and Jaren, they're young. You can't count those guys out. They're 25, 26 years old. Like, in what other instance do you write guys off at that age? Like, you don't do that in the NBA. All those things, right? But am I able to talk about who's? Am I able to discuss on the air like Bluff City Media leadership? Can I discuss like who's what?
Of course,
over here.
Of course.
All right. In Bluff City Media, right? Bluff City Media is owned by two people. I'm going behind the fourth wall on this. Bluff City Media was owned by three people one time. Two of those people aren't here. Kenny Stubblefield one time was the sole owner of Bluff City Media for about a month. Since then, Rusty Whitten is also the new owner of Bluff City Media, right? Y'all didn't know that. Might not know that. But shout out to my guy Rusty, right?
Shout out to Rusty.
Co-host
of the 2 Buck Sports Show at 11
2 Buck Sports Show, yeah. He's a co-owner. He's bought into Bluff City Media. I would like to do the same, but I'm broke. If I had it, I might throw some coins in this joint too, but I'm good. But with that being said, there are things that this entire 2-year run, how long have we been doing this, bro? How long me and you been doing this? 2 years, right?
2 years, yep.
2 years. This whole 2-year run, there are things that Kenny might say that like no, Kenny, that's not happening. Like we'll bump heads about it. And we'll come in here and we'll do this goddamn show. Right? You know what I mean? Like,
bro, me and you bump heads more than anybody on this network.
In the network, bro. And there are things that like Rusty might say. I might sit back like, all right, Rusty, you new to this shit. So let me see what you gonna say. Oh no, that ain't it. I ain't doing it. Right? Kenny called me one day. He was like, yeah, man, Rusty's got a sponsorship plan. I said, man, tell Rusty to shove his sponsorship plan up his ass. Right? And that's because I've got 11 years of this to stand on. Mm-hmm. John and Jaren have 7-8 years apiece. This is year 7 and 8 for those dudes, bro. Like, I understand that Coach Iisalo is a coach. I understand that he's got his way he wants to go about doing things. But there should be times, bro, where those two dudes should be able to get together and say, hey, man, look, I hear that. I hear what dude is saying. Fuck that shit. Let's go hoop, bro. Let's go do what we know works, bro.
Can I give you an example?
Yeah.
I am not coming out of the game with 8 minutes left in the first quarter, Jaren Jackson.
No, fuck you.
Fuck that. I'm not doing that.
Fuck you.
I'm not doing it.
Find me. I'm not going to sit down. We're going to go fucking win these games. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Like, that's on those two dudes, though, man. That part bothers me a lot, that they're not being those dudes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, Kenny was one of the only owner left from the last 3 owners. There were times where me and Kenny said, hey, bro, fuck that shit. We on the court. Let's go win this game, bro. Fuck the dumb shit. Let's go do what we got to do. Because, you know what I mean? And that's in the same, light or whatever. It bothers me that they're just kind of cooling and vibing with everything. Even though they're looking depressed, they're looking sad, and they're moping about it, and poor Jaren. Man, fuck all that, bro. Y'all two are the leaders of the team, man. You know what I mean? That's just that on it.
There's this new thing in this new generation that they call, and it's a legit, not just in sports, but in business and in all these things, this idea of quiet quitting. Have you heard that before? Quiet quitting.
Yeah.
And
shout out to Ja. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No, you got it.
Shout out to Ja. Like, Ja handled last night very well. He dropped a lot of stuff. He dropped a lot of things that are true. And Ja's like, bro, I can't really do much. I can't really go to the goal. These motherfuckers ain't making no shots. Right. Like, the teams are playing us like these dudes, other dudes are bums. Like, we ain't gonna guard that. You know what I mean? So that's real. And Ja also realizes, okay, I'm not gonna look like the bad guy in this. Like, I think Iisalo's a clown. Y'all see he's a clown. Let me not look like the clown in this situation, right? But I gotta knock Ja too, man, because everybody's saying, Iisalo's killing the morale. Iisalo's killing the morale. That team looked all right until the second half of that Lakers game.
Yep.
When Ja Morant killed the morale.
When he quit in that second half.
That's the key word I don't want to use. I'll let you use it. But we saw the same game. Don't think that the only thing that's affecting this team's morale is this Coach Iisalo stuff. Because it's probably some guys looking at him like, man, we had this thing pretty good without you Friday night, right? And yeah, we ain't the best players in the world, but bro, we watched our leader say fuck all of us, including me. Not me. I'm pretending I'm somebody that plays. I'm pretending I'm Vince Williams, right? I'm pretending I'm Cam Spencer. Like we right. saw you do this, bro. We saw you do this. So
like if I'm Cedric Coward, I'm saying you're supposed to be my vet. You're my vet.
Yeah.
And you quit on me. You quit on me in that second.
And I get what they're doing. They're what you're saying. They're silently protesting. They're silently quitting. They're trying to get Iisalo out of here. And I totally get it. I get all those things. But like I said, the energy on the court is not just us versus Iisalo. Some of these guys probably feel away about all this shit that's going on. And it's absolutely killing the team. But don't get it twisted. I see the same thing y'all see. Like I said, I was excited about what Iisalo could be. Just in case you know, bro, I don't give a damn about no goddamn coaches, bro. Like, at the end of the day, bro, they expire, man. They go bad like milk. Let's pull Iisalo up, man. Let's talk about him for a second, man. Is it time? It's a question I'm going to ask Kenny Stubblefield. If I woke up today and if I took my afternoon nap before I go to work tonight, Kenny, and I saw Tomas Iisalo was let go, I would not feel away at all. Like, I would be like, all right, man, cool. Like, Iisalo clearly, they don't think he's going to get it. But I'm going to ask everybody to turn your emotions down just a notch. Right now, they're on 10. If we can get them bitches to about 7, I think we'll be all right. And here's why. Because I'm seeing, shout out to my guy Savage. I saw Savage in the comments too. I don't think I've ever seen him comment. Shout out to my guy Savage. He put up, without context, he put 4 pictures up, right? It was Mike Malone. It was Becky Hammond. It was Sam Cassell. And it was not Budenholzer. Used to be the Knicks coach.
Oh, Thibodeau.
Yeah, Coach Tibbs, right? He had those 4 people up there, and I said, "Hey, man, I like this, but I would go Don Staley over Becky Hammond, and I would go Neil Ivey even over Becky Hammond. You know what I mean, because of the familiarity and all those type of things. If you're gonna go with a historical woman coach, I'm with it. Like, I don't want nobody to think that I'm not watching the same shit y'all are watching. Like, if they fire Iisalo, I'm down with it. But I just pose this question to everybody. If I'm Mike Malone, man, I'm sitting at the house and I'm chilling, right? I'm chilling at the house. I'm Mike Malone, chilling at the house. Why in the fuck would I want to go to coach a team that I saw fire their coach with 9 games left in the season? And they're talking about firing this dude with 9 games into this season. If I'm Mike Malone, why in the hell would I come here? That shit would make us look amateur as hell if we fired that dude during my afternoon nap today, Kenny Stubblefield. It would look absolutely insane if they fired that dude this early. It would make you look extremely unstable. It would make any real deal coach not take this situation serious. Now, if Mike Malone calls his agent, he says, man, that situation in Memphis looks kind of crazy. But it should all be so simple, bro. You've got 25, 26-year-old all-stars on their team. It should all be simple. Call Kleiman and see if you need me to come fix this shit. If Mike Malone makes that phone call, yeah, get my guy the fuck out of here. Like, get Iisalo the hell out of here. If Mike Malone calls and he says, Don Staley says, man, you know what? John Morant's a South Carolina kid. I could go up there and do my thing. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, get Iisalo the fuck out of here. But don't assume that if you fire him, that the sunshine and rainbow sunshines on the other side of the rainbow. Like, you could be looked at like an amateur ad. Like, I'm not going there. Hell no. Like, no, what the fuck? No, they fired Taylor Jenkins. Like, Ja ran Taylor Jenkins out of here. He's about to run this dude out of here too. How the fuck am I gonna get off the couch to go to that shit? Especially when you know Taylor Jenkins has probably talked to anybody who's asked the question, like, bro, what's it like out there? What's it like? What's Ja like, And then you hear people say, oh, fire both of them. Robert Paris, stop getting a bikini wax or whatever the hell you getting, a massage or whatever, and fire Iisalo, fire Jack Kleiman, fire both of them, right? Every report that you've seen about the Grizzlies has said, if the Grizzlies were to trade Ja Morant, there ain't many teams really wanting to trade for him. Like, it ain't really a trade market for him. Like, teams ain't really willing to give nothing for him. And you see articles that say, I wouldn't touch Ja Morant. Like, I don't. Yeah, I'm good. He's good, but, I'm fine. Right? All these things are real, right?
Yep.
All these things are real. So if you go hire this new GM, what do you think first order of business might be for this new GM who gets here, bro? Getting Ja Morant the fuck off his team. And I'm not saying that it has to be that way. But you can't say that, like, if you make these type of decisions, that things are going to be great. Like, it may not be the relief that you think it's going to be. It may be a kill switch. You know what I mean? I just think you have to weigh all sides of it. I'm going to tell you what I think the most likely scenario is to happen for this team. No, I don't think the Grizzlies are going to fire this man in a historic amount of time. I don't think that's about to happen at all. I think that they're going to wait till they get their guys. I don't think it's going to change too much. I think it will. I think the team inherently has to be better when you got Zach Edey out there instead of Jock Landale, when you've got Ty Jerome coming in instead of Cam Spencer, or you can play both of them together, because Cam Spencer played his ass off last night.
Oh, God.
I'm not excited that Cam Spencer looked like the best player on our team, playing against one of the best teams in the league, because Cam Spencer is maybe our 11th, 12th man. I'm not excited about that at all. But I think we'll look better when Scottie Pippen Jr. is out there, instead of Vince Williams, or when, Brandon Clark's out there, for whoever he's in for. I think the team naturally is going to look better with those guys. But I still think that Coach Iisalo is just not going to fit. I think that what he's trying to do, as stubborn as he's being, trying to make this team be something that's not. And looking at the numbers, which are glaringly bad, like the minutes of Ja Morant, the minutes of Jaren Jackson Jr., the minutes of those guys together. I think they said that Ja Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Cedric Coward have 32 minutes of game time.
8% of the minutes together this season.
It's insane, bro.
That's like, insanity.
That shouldn't be. That means you're, like, really not paying attention to the game. But I think the most likely scenario is, like most of these cases when the guy's a first-year coach, when he gets fired, I think that he'll be here probably through Christmas, around New Year's time, and you'll see an announcement that he's gone.
Do you think?
Hold on, let me finish.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I forgot what I was about to say. Hold on. Go ahead, because I got to come back to him.
My bad.
Go ahead.
Do you think that a Zach Edey return and a Cedric Coward move to the starting lineup changes things?
Of course it does. But not when your best two dudes clearly are out. And I'm not saying that there's a potential knock to them. I did say that I do think they need to kick back a lot. But I do think that it'll make the team better. Like, there's no way you get worse with those dudes back. If you got, a semi-healthy team, I think of course you get, better in some ways. But he'll still be doing weird stuff, man. Like, he's obviously going to still be doing weird stuff. And like I said, I can't give him a pass, and he's doing the exact same things to an extent, that Taylor Jenkins was doing. But what's I about to say? I think he'll be gone. Unless Kenny Stubblefield, this is all by design, right? And this is a scenario that not many people are talking about, right? If I'm Tomas Iisalo and I've said, okay, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I do, this is how we play, and I can give you these stats, and I see these stats that make absolutely no sense, right? Like the fact that John Jaren ain't playing together. Something that I told you, Ken, is that until this thing gets right, until you start getting your guys back, there are ways you can massage the shit out of these games until you start getting your dudes back, for whatever reason you may be. Could that reason be that there are some generational talents around that top 10, top 5 of this draft? I'm not saying the Grizzlies are tanking, but they just ain't told nobody. But if a guy gets in the numbers like him, he should be able to see that his numbers ain't working, or his plan ain't working according to the numbers, especially numbers that are showing you that John Jaren and Cedric Howard playing together is phenomenal. Have you seen it? They've seen their time together is really good.
Yeah,
but they're just not playing.
right.
I don't think that's the case. I just think he's a dickhead. I don't know what better way to say it. I think that he's stuck in his ways and he's trying to prove a point. And I think he thinks he's the basketball god of coaching, which is nuts. But I think it's more of that. But yeah, Kenny, it's tough. It's tough to watch. I'm not as emotionally invested as a lot of people that I see are, but I am enjoying myself watching y'all be invested. I'm enjoying watching my Twitter timeline catch on fire every night, man. Because I've seen some stuff I agree with. I see some things I think are kind of crazy, but I do understand that it's coming from a genuine emotion, man. I want to be entertained. Like, we're not watching sports, to be punished, and a lot of times this doesn't feel very entertaining at all to watch. But yeah, man, something is also not entertaining to watch, man, is when you got critters in your house, man. You got bugs, you got roaches, you got whatever, man. Sometimes unexpected things happen. You may have leaks in your home. You got kids and they may be dropping things. All these different reasons why you may have critters. You may have unexpected guests in your house, like a Coach Iisalo, who's coming in and just changing shit, man. Just making easy stuff hard, man. That's when you contact our good friends at Grade A Pest, man. Reggie Freeman Alexander is the man. Local Memphian, worked in Fortune 500 companies for a long time. It's transferring that over to working in your house, man, and doing things to get rid of these pests in your house. He's the man. Trust me, he's been the man for a long time. He got me straight, got me back in the game. Had an issue going on with mice in my garage. He has eradicated that in total issue. Give him a phone call, man, 901-628-4867. Shoot him an email, gradeapservices@gmail.com. He said next week, Kenny, we supposed to be trying to get a commercial in with him, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So hopefully y'all see Big Reg on the screen.
I might need to call Reggie soon because I just found out yesterday my 13-year-old daughter and my 11-year-old son have been hiding food, like old food.
They coming.
The critters are coming, bro. I found a 3-day-old bowl of oatmeal in my daughter's room the other day.
Oh yeah, they coming, bro. Get ready. You finna have Mises to pieces, bro.
Mises to pieces, baby.
all in your crib. But yeah, man, if that does happen, reach out to the good people at Grade A Pest. My guy's been in business for a long time, man. Quality work, great products that he uses that are safe for your kids and your pets and all that type of stuff, except for the mice. We on their ass, man. We on their ass for sure. Well, Ken, we about to take a break, man. I don't have any gas money bets for you. Yesterday, man, of course, bro. Everything hit except for what? Cam Johnson. Cam
Thomas went out.
Gets hurt right outside of the window where they probably would have avoided him.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this is fucking nuts, bro.
Hey, we do have some FanDuel numbers for Grizzlies. Are you want?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
We got some interesting ones because all the stats have been weird coming out of the first quarter. Right, the Grizzlies' first quarter has been terrible. Their second quarter has been terrible. And so I found this bet on FanDuel today against the Dallas Mavericks. They play tomorrow night in Memphis. First-time winner, full-time winner. All right. So I want to know which one you would pick. Would you put any money on any of this?
When it says Dallas Mavericks.
Dallas Mavericks.
First half. First half.
Yep.
Full game.
Dallas Mavericks win the first half and win the game plus 220. Dallas Mavericks win the first half. Grizzlies win the game plus 490. Memphis Grizzlies win the first half. Dallas wins the second half or wins the full game plus 650. Memphis Grizzlies win both.
This is definitely a winnable game. I think Dallas is ass. I told people they would be.
Yeah.
When people were kind of blowing them up. You got to have a point guard in the NBA, man. You got to. At least somebody that's even closely resembling the point guard.
Unless you're the Rocket. Unless you're the Rockets, apparently.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Exactly. Bro, I remember last year having real arguments with people who were telling me that I had my boy overrated as a coach. I was like, man, that dude might be the best coach in the league, bro.
Who, Jason Kidd?
No, Houston.
Oh, Ime
yes, man, that dude's fucking great, bro. Man, he's great. He's just a dog, man, and that stuff translates over to his team. Those dudes will run through the wall for him. Yeah. I don't know. That would be. I think the one I probably would do is Dallas at the half,
Memphis
Dallas at the half, us win, or us at the half, us win.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the plus 490.
I think we win that game. Where is it? It's here. The game's here.
Yeah. I think the Dallas Mavericks win the first half. Memphis Grizzlies win the full game. Plus 490 is one that I would
touch that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially for those odds. I do that.
Yep.
Yeah, man. But we about to take a break, man. When we come back, it's gonna be more than Anthony Sain show, man. I'm getting my energy back, man. I might turn up on y'all a little bit in the second half of the show. We'll see y'all in a minute.
In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
I'm hoping all this John Sumrall talk is starting to get to Tulane. It certainly looked like it did last week against UTSA. John Sumrall talk, it ain't stopping anytime soon because we have 4 SEC jobs open and he's near the top of odds for all of them. Now, here is where my concern does come in. They are coming off that loss.
Yes.
And they have to keep their season alive and cooking. They're used to being in the American Conference Championship game. That's still attainable if they beat Memphis.
This is quite literally a loser goes home match on Friday. Friday night, 8 o'clock on ESPN. Memphis fans should absolutely pack the Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium out. This game means everything to both of them. If Memphis loses, it's over. If Tulane loses, it's over. This is massive. Tune in to On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 10 a.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Anthony Sain Show. Shout out to the comments. Y'all have said so much, man. I really can't go back and catch up. What y'all was saying. But yeah, thank y'all, man, for sure, for chiming in. I want this always to be a place. I don't want our comment section to just be a place where people are just
spouting,
mindlessly saying anything.
Right.
And I actually want this to be a community. Me and Kenny talked about this yesterday. I called Kenny probably 11 o'clock at night. I said, bro, no matter what's going on with the Grizz, whether they're winning or losing, I don't really give a shit, bro. I want our show to be a place where people can come and enjoy themselves, get their shit off. We laugh, we joke. And that's why I tell you, I'm gonna talk about crazy shit. You know what I mean? Because I want this being an escape. Because that shit last night was looking depressing as hell. Like that shit, like man, I ain't even man. Like that shit was crazy. That was crazy to watch. Like I said, I didn't expect us to lose to Houston. I think Houston beat our ass worse than that last year, if I ain't mistaken. It's just the way they went out, man. It just looked so ridiculous, bro, watching the whole thing. But Kenny, when it comes down to tattoos, man, the best in the business, of course, are Trilogy Tattoos. Been in the game for about 27 years. Started out there on the Highland Strip, and they're still there, man. Give them a visit on their website, trilogytattoosmemphis.com. When it comes to getting a tattoo, Kenny, you got to do it with the best, man. You're telling the story through your body, through artwork on your body, man. So let the best do that. Let them tell your story at Trilogy Tattoos. Reach out to them on their website. You can just pull up on them as well. You do not have to have an appointment. They're going to show you love for sure. And speaking of showing love, Kenny, of course, our good friends at Carway Auto, our newest sponsor, our newest partners with the show, man, delivering quality cars at an affordable price. And they help you get in them, man. A lot of people have problems getting in cars. We understand it, man. But their thing is you got bad credit, no problem. They'll help you get in whatever you're trying to get in for sure. This is Grind City, Kenny. Unless you're watching the Grizzly game, right? Yeah. So staying on the grind, of course, is the Memphis way. And they are the same way at Carway, man. When it comes down to person car, it can be stressful. You're worried about the integrity of the people that are there. These guys are 2 stand-up guys for sure. My guy Jason, my guy Mike Caruth over there, man. Scottie Pippen Jr., ex Zaire Williams, ex me. My last car purchase was at Carway. Since 2018, Carway has been grinding every day to be better for the community and better for Memphis. Carway, the right way. Check them out. CarwayTheRightWay.com. Get in something, man. We have somebody already pulled up on them showing love, man, to Carway. A faithful watcher of the Anthony Sain show went in, purchased a vehicle from him. Shout out to my guy. I'm not sure who it was who did it, but yeah, man, heard from Carway that the guy who came in said he rocks with the show every day, man. So shout out to y'all for sure. But yeah, man, it's time for the 3-pointer, Kenny Stubblefield. We'll be talking about 3 things going on in the world of sports. Kenny Stubblefield, I don't know if the car Tony Allen was driving in came from Carway, man. But if it did, I know that he didn't have a hard time getting in that joint for one thing. But it's a very unfortunate situation, man. Tony Allen was arrested yesterday. I've kind of read this story, man. Something about he got arrested in Arkansas. Might have been Jared Davidson that was in the car with him, man.
Jared, get out. Jared, man.
Come on, man.
Take the charges, Jared. Take the charges, man.
Yeah. But yeah, very unfortunate stuff, man. This saddens me, man, because TA is a guy, number in the Raptors, all that type of stuff. He's that dude, man. And it really sucks to see that this is what type of time he's on, man. It's really sad. It's really sad. He's a guy who, when he got involved with the stuff with
insurance stuff,
and then he got with that, and then that delayed his retirement even.
Right.
And then he's back doing Burning Show, and who knows where that goes from here.
It has a big podcast with Zach Randolph.
Yeah, the Zach Randolph thing, man. It's just it's just sad, bro. Like it really ruins my mood to think about it, man. Yeah, but just TA has helped a lot of people. He's he's good to the Grizzlies organization. He's good to he's been that dude, man. Like a lot of people benefited from Tony Allen, and I just hate to see him go out like this, man. He's man, just got to be wiser, bro. And it's just sad. Like on top of everything that's going on in the city, everything that's going on with the Grizzlies, this story is just more negativity, man.
Everything is laid out for Tony perfectly in his post playing career. Mike says, I've seen that dude on the floor post and pregame. I wonder if he works for the Grizz. He works for Tony Allen. He actually does things with the hustle. Like he's got a little side gig with the hustle where he goes and does things with the hustle players in South Haven. But then also at the same time,
is he talking about Tony Allen or that dude that he was in the car with?
Oh, I thought he was talking about Tony.
Mike E901. Who are you talking about?
You talking about the crazy looking dude in the mugshot?
Yeah, it's in the dude with
Oh.
Oh no, man. Might have been
unfortunately it's not just weed, William. That's the sad part.
No, it wasn't just weed, fam. It wasn't just weed.
But Tony's got, I'm telling you, he has got the personality as such that like he could legitimately be one of the most like hilarious, successful
and true ambassadors of this team.
Ambassador of this team, but also just building his own platform as a content creator around NBA basketball. Like that show, that the Out the Mud podcast is
really good.
Great. It's great. Like, and he is fantastic. Whenever he's on podcasts, he's fantastic, man. Like, so good at what he does. And so you just want to see him get it right, man.
Yeah, man. It really sucks, man. It really sucks for real. And these are the things where, you tell people to. I'm not gonna throw TA under with this. What I'm saying is, like, we get upset with Ja for being immature at 26. You know what I mean? Like, let these guys grow up, man, for sure. Just let these guys grow up. But I hope TA, man, come on, man. Just can't be on this, bro. You're a true ambassador of the city. We used to get phone calls with Tony Allen saying, register your kids for school or whatever he was saying, bro. You know what I mean? So, yeah, come on, TA. You got to do better. Number 2, Penny Hardaway spoke yesterday, man. I don't know what the hell Penny was talking about. You got it, big dog. I'm gonna hand this one over to you, man.
I love that. They're one of our main 3-pointer segments is Penny talks, because when Penny talks, he says things
coming.
and people are like, what the hell?
It's coming.
I'll be honest with you. I know I got a lot of love for Roman Cleary. He's our beat reporter for the Memphis Tigers and does a fantastic job. He texted me while it was going on and was like, "Oh my gosh, this is a crazy press conference." I listened to it. I didn't think it was as crazy as Roman made it out to be, and as all the other beat reporters made it out to be. Shockingly, it does seem like there is a desire to like magnify some of the things that Penny says, even though he's been doing the same thing for 8 years at the University of Memphis. Like, there's nothing new.
This ain't the first I heard Penny talk about. I haven't instilled offense.
He did it. He said in that press conference, "I didn't do it last year until the week before the season started." That's just a part of the way he works, his MO. You can like it or you can dislike it, but that's not abnormal for Penny. I do have some clips from it, and I wanted to share with us, see what you thought about him.
Go ahead, bro.
We can talk about it. Here he is. He's talking about effort that he's seen out of his team. Oh, hold on. Come on.
The guys that are giving me the energy that I want don't have the amount of talent that the other guys have that aren't. And we got to get that to where everybody's, exerting the same amount of energy at a very high level, every possession down. And it's going to have to be cut to 7 or 8. And the guys that we're going to rely on is the guys that I'm going to trust to go out there and do the job. And the rest of the group is just going to have to keep working and keep grinding. The problem right now is the guys that are giving me the energy that I want don't have that amount of talent.
It was going to loop on me. I don't see that. Like, he said that. He said, man, the guys, the main one of the issues is the guys that have the least talent on the team are the ones that are giving me the most effort. The guys that have the most talent are not showing me the effort that I need to see.
That sounded like he was using the host of media to get a point across, to speak to his team through the media.
He's talking to his team, right? Like, hey, bro, step your game up. Earlier on in the offseason, he had said, I think we have the talent to go 10, 11 deep if we want to. Clearly, that's changed since the exhibition games and in the last couple of weeks of practice. Now he's saying, man, I'm going to play 6, 7, 8 guys, and that's it. And I walked through it with
6, 7.
6, 7. I walked through it with Roman last night on the phone. Who are those guys? And there's going to be some guys that are talented players that are going to be left off of that 7, 8 man rotation if that's what he wants to do. But I think he's sending a message to his guys to say, hey, man, get your stuff together. Like, you cannot come in here. There's not a single player on this Memphis roster, Anthony, that has the resume of a Tyrese Hunter or a PJ Haggerty. And so if you're coming into this season and thinking because you're the quote unquote most talented player on the team or expected to get the most minutes, you better humble yourself real quick because you ain't got that resume, right?
Yeah.
And so I think, and I won't say who I think he's talking to. I think there's one person that he's talking to on this team. And we'll see what happens, man. We'll see if this person responds. He also talks about a big concern that he has.
2 exhibitions, even though we didn't put any plays in. We didn't put any plays in last year with PJ and those guys. They just went out there and competed. In the Carolina game, we lost that game without them having their best player, but we still competed. And then we went to Alabama and really had them down early, and they said, hey, let's take the fouls off, and nobody could foul out. And then it just became really a scrimmage like it's supposed to be. But the guys competed at a high level. We haven't competed at a high level outside of the first 10 minutes of the game against Arkansas. So there are some concerns about what's going on with this new group. But the 8 that we're going to trust has to go out there and get it done because it's new. 15 new guys, the way we played in those 2 exhibitions, even though we didn't put any plays in. We didn't put any plays in last year with PJ and those guys. They just went out there and competed. In the Carolina game, we lost that game without them having their best player. But we still competed, and then we went to Alabama and really had them down early, and they said, hey, let's take the fouls off, and nobody could foul out. And then it just became really a scrimmage like it's supposed to be. But the guys competed at a high level. We haven't competed at a high level outside of the first 10 minutes of the game against Arkansas. So,
all right.
Yeah.
So none of that is abnormal to me. Like, he's just talking to his team, man. Like, none of that is abnormal. He's not talking. He's not telling a lie. Like, that first 10, 15 minutes of that Arkansas exhibition game, that team looked like they could play with anybody in the country. Like, the way that they were playing, the defense they were playing, the offense that they were, the way that they were shooting the ball. Obviously, it went south in the second half, and it went super south in the Auburn game. They're gonna be fine, man. I really do think they're gonna be fine.
They'll be all right. I'll be in the building Saturday, so I'll be able to tell you where they are.
Did that sound like a crash out to you, though?
No, it didn't sound like nothing. It sounded like he was just saying, I got guys who got to get it together.
Yeah.
But Penny's like Penny people want Penny to talk like a normal coach. Penny don't do that, bro.
He's not a normal coach.
He's not nothing normal about Penny at all. Yeah. Yeah, man. I think whatever. I also got some news about the Sincere Parker kid. Like I said, when this thing first came out, all this they're just gonna get that stuff. They're just gonna get that stuff kicked farther down the line. As his court date has been pushed back once again. That kid probably won't miss any time at all. I doubt that stuff even starts before the season is over. Number 3, Kenny Stubblefield. I like this one, man. Russell Westbrook messed around and got a triple-double.
Let's go,
last night, man. I love it, bro.
I like Russell Westbrook, man. Like I like him. Like,
yeah, man. It's my dog, man. Like, for real. Like, we go back to University of Memphis Final Four game, man. UCLA versus Memphis.
Yeah.
If you remember the interview, they said the players said, man, there was one dude in that team that was a nut, and it was Russell Westbrook, man. Like, everybody back down. We were able to get everybody on that team to be afraid of us and back down. That dude was not going, bro.
That dude was not going for it.
And look at the career he's had for sure, man. Had his 203rd, I believe, triple-double last night with the Kings. I'm amped for him. I think that is super dope. I am not going to do a Sain brain today. I'm about to get about this joint. I am beyond exhausted. Lift your boy up in prayer, man. I'm tired as fuck out here, bro. I'm burning the candle on both ends, man, for sure. But thank y'all so much. Make sure you continue to make the Anthony Sain Show the place that you come every day at 1 o'clock. Let's chop it up, man. I'm going to try to give y'all a different perspective, man. It's going to be all right, man. We're going to get through this shit, man. If not, with the 3rd pick.
And the 5th pick.
And the 5th pick.
And potentially the 4th pick.
Right, exactly.
Or the 1st pick.
Yeah, and I'll stand on this. I don't think Ja's going. They're not about to trade Ja, bro. And Ja wants to be here. He just wants stuff to be right, and they'll make it right. But you got to be wise with the way you go about doing these things, bro. You can't just say, oh, let's fire the coach, because, bro, you're gonna be very limited in who's gonna fuck with you. Yeah. You just can't fire the GM, because it ain't many GMs in the league that really fuck with Ja like that, bro. Like, and they'll be like, all right, man, when I get here, first order of business, let's get 12 the fuck out of here. I ain't saying it got to happen. It's a high chance that it could, though, man. It's very high chance that it could. Go ahead.
You say Ja Morant wants to be here, but there's one person who last night said he doesn't want to be here.
Oh, yeah, play it clip. Oh, man, that shit was funny, bro.
He said, enjoy your last weekend.
Man, so you don't even know where you want to be at. That shit was funny. Look, hey, my girl, I think her name is Lisa, I think. She said, forget BB head and KD nappy head ass.
Can I be honest with you? Kevin Durant might be my most favorite troll, best player ever in the NBA. He talks so much during games.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
To fans, him and Vince Williams were getting into it. He and T. Morant were getting into it. It's so much fun, man.
Shit funny, man. Then, does KD know something? No, motherfucker. No. He lives on Twitter all day just like y'all motherfuckers do.
And he talks a lot of stuff.
He reading the same bullshit y'all motherfuckers read. Well, the teams are monitoring close to the monitor of the apparatus of the yeah, man. Let's get the fuck out of here, bro.
I legit think KD's on Twitter so much, so he has a lot of ammunition when he's out there on the floor.
Like, yeah, for sure. For sure, man. For sure.
Oh, that dude is so funny. That's such a funny clip, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all for rocking with us every day. Like I said, I really can't engage a lot of stuff y'all say on Twitter. Hop on the show, man. We'll talk about it here. Then, man, like I I got stuff going on right now that I really can't talk to y'all about until later on. And once I tell y'all what's going on, oh, that makes sense. Like, that's why I say it's be like, fuck this shit. Like once I make those announcements, y'all will come and say, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Man, I'm motherfucking tired, man. That's all I gotta say. But for Kenny Stubblefield, this is Anthony Sain. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man, and we out.
Thank you for listening to the Anthony Sain Show. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to the Bluff City Media YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.